For years, people in the Denton area have told spooky stories of a demon, evil spirit roaming these woods, known as the Goat.
I think it's going to be pretty solid. Misha?
I think it's going to be amazing.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
All right.
Fellow Dentonites, welcome to a super special edition of The Buzz in Denton, where we are on site on something that we're going to tell you about that we don't want to tell you right this second. I'm going to let these guys tell you what's happening. But one thing to let y'all know that this is, everybody knows about the music scene in Denton, how awesome it is. We have one of the best jazz colleges in the nation, et cetera, et cetera. But what you don't necessarily always know is a lot of other cool things that happen out in Denton. And that's what we're here to talk about. Here I've got Misha, I've got Trey, and I've got Chance, and we'll let them kind of break down each step of this way. Trey, talk to us. What's happening?
Well, I'm Trey Murphy. I grew up here in Denton, and we've got a special screening of a film that we produced right here at Old Alton Bridge called Goatman. It's going to be playing at the Gold Room at 1807 North Denton, or North Elm Street, I'm sorry, on November 10th. That's a Friday at 7 p.m. It's a double feature with our friends over at Spectrograph Films. They've got a film playing as well called The Ghost Lights. Fantastic movie, followed by Goatman. It's going to be a good time, and it's free. So come out.
I love it. So it's a world premiere in Denton, Texas, based on Denton, Texas.
That's right. So the film has actually been released already in certain other areas and streaming platforms. However, this version is a Denton exclusive.
And what do you do for the production? What do you do with here? You're the director, the writer?
I'm the writer, director, and co-producer.
See, look at that. Starting things off. And then
Misha.
Sorry, guys. It's different. But anyway, tell us about the movie. Tell us what's happening, what's it about. Give us some insight.
Hi, I'm Misha Marie Stevens. I'm one of the co-producers as well. And Goatman, the Goatman film is basically boils down to there's a news crew, and then they have a news reporter, April Neal, that's played by me. They go out in pursuit of the truth as to what's really happening out here at Goatman's Bridge, at Old Alton Bridge. And they're in the pursuit of fictionalized murders and missing people, and they quickly come out here to meet some really fun, zany people, and basically they find out something that's not quite right about this area. It's basically, they don't know if it's a legend, ghost story, they don't know what's going on. And so it's a fun, wacky story. There seeds of truth to it, and it boils down to what one person hears and sees is not how another person will remember it, and you get legends like Goatman born.
And you were the star?
I was one of the leads, yeah.
One of the leads, okay, fair.
Yeah, and then Richard Haskins actually is in it too. He's the lead singer of the Wee Beasties, so you got some local Chances in it as well. So you have some local actors and entertainers that made this piece. About 90% of the talent and the crew that are in this piece are from Denton.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then back to you. What was the inspiration on this, Trey? What made you want to do this particular production?
Well, like I said, I grew up in this area, and like every Dentonite, we know about Goatman's Bridge. I remember driving across it when I was in high school in the mid-90s, mid to late 90s. So it just felt right to do a film based on this Goatman legend because nobody's done it before, surprisingly.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so the distributor came at us with a dollar amount, and to keep everything within that budget, we figured, well, hey, let's film in one spot, the majority of the film in one spot, make it easy, and let's do Goatman.
I love that.
Let's do Goatman and take, some of the stories that are surrounding it and build upon it, create our own little lore based on what's already out there.
No, that's awesome. I mean, I'm kind of surprised to hear that nobody else has done anything like this, especially how big that is here in this area. Somebody has to, but you're the first. You're the pioneer.
I think people have tried before. I know some people have written scripts and claimed that they've wanted to actually produce the films. They just haven't, for some reason or another, haven't done it. But there are people that have made the films. They just they haven't distributed. I don't think so.
Fair. And then Chance, talk to us here. Tell us about what it goes behind the scenes, who helped.
So we all sort of joined forces when we were going to make a short film, and we actually had booked and flown in the actress that played Pazuzu in The Exorcist, Linda Blair's place. Her name is Eileen Dietz. Then COVID hit, and she wasn't able to come in.
Sure.
So we're like, okay, we got to halt the short film. What do we do? So I called the distribution company that had they had judged a festival that Trey and I had a short film at. And I told them, hey, we want to make a movie. What will you give us? And they said, well, we need to see a script, and we would like you to make something in the vein of Amityville. So I called Trey. He put a script together real quick.
Real quick,
like a week.
Wow.
I called Misha because I need all hands, all my creatives, all the best people I know. We need all hands on deck because we're doing it in a time of COVID, and also we're basically making a feature film in a week or two, and you got to have the best talent to make that work.
You did that whole movie in a week or two?
Yeah.
It took us a couple weeks to film it.
Wow.
And it was
That's
Trey
crazy.
Murphy. He's with Ashtray Productions. Misha Marie Stevens with Bracketed Productions. And then we have Jason Vandegrift, who is with Tempting Fate Films.
Okay.
He's not able to be here today. But so I rallied the troops. We put together the movie. We got it to the distribution company. They sent it out. It was big in Brazil.
Oh, is that
Oh,
Walmart
honestly, and it
on
was at
DVD?
Walmart.
That's right, on shelves.
Denton thing happening
Yeah.
here. I love that. I love it.
And it was in the Denton Walmarts. That was cool.
Yeah.
So then we decided, they said we want another one. We sat around. Trey wanted to make a Goatman movie for a long time. Me and Misha were on board. He wrote the script, and we sent it to him. They said, okay, we love it, make it. And they actually doubled our budget.
Oh,
Still low budget,
bonus. Hey, you know.
but they doubled our budget because they had, we had shown what we could do with,
Mhm.
with little resources, and then we made this one, and it's out in the world.
So how many people does it take to put on a production like this?
We estimate that between 10 and 15 full-time crew members
Okay.
helping out.
Okay.
Thankfully, me and Misha are theater kids. We've been doing this since we were 5, so we can wear a lot of different hats for
Okay.
makeup, wardrobe,
Yeah.
Which
On
really
our-
helps keep
trade
Yeah.
locations because we're
On our
here.
largest day, we had 28 crew out here on
Wow.
the back
Yeah.
part of Alton Bridge. We had 28 crew members,
Yeah,
and it
Carrying
was
all
like,
that crew down,
oh,
all
it
that
was
stuff.
like
was
it was
huge.
amazing watching. There was one point that the three of us kind of sat back and really watched the flow and the ebb of all of these people working together, and it was kind of cool to see. Just
Yeah.
Yep.
it was awesome.
So what was y'all's favorite part of the movie?
I
favorite
put him on
part-
the spot on this one.
My favorite part is whenever the Goatman is revealed, and
Okay.
one of the death scenes that takes place right here on this trail.
Okay.
Involves a hoof and a stomp.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Trey?
I'm a big fan of some of Chance's dialogue and his delivery. Yeah,
Who wrote that?
I did.
Good writing.
I was okay with it.
What about you?
My favorite part, I think, I like the beans and wings, and I'm gonna leave it there. Beans
Okay.
and wings.
Beans and
Mhm.
wings. I love it.
Yeah,
That one
that's
makes
good.
me laugh.
That actor, Connor Stewart, is from here as well.
Yeah.
And his
Okay.
mom in that scene she's talking about is Polly Maynard. She's also
in
Denton.
there. So you're gonna see a lot of us local
Yeah.
actors and entertainers in this piece.
So if you see him out there, don't be afraid to say
Yeah.
hi. Like, hey, I
Yeah.
saw you in this movie. You know? Trey, remind us, where is it? When is it? What is going on again?
Again, we're doing a double feature. I'm sorry, at the Gold Room in Denton, 1807 North Elm Street, with our friends at Spectrograph Films. We're going to be showing their film, The Ghost Lights, followed by our film, Goatman. We've got guest DJs, Graveyard Shift, there until about 2 o'clock in the morning. Drinks are going to be flowing, and everybody's going to be having a good time. Come out and join us, and it's free.
Woohoo!
Free's good. And what time does that kick off? Did you say 7?
7 o'clock. Doors open at 7. First feature starts at 8.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, guys, welcome. Thanks for listening in. Again, this is the Buzz in Denton. Come check them out. Support us locals, because this is world renowned, guys. This is what we are, right? So, guys, thank y'all, and we'll see y'all out there.
Thank y'all.
Hey, thanks, Terry.
For years, people in the Denton area have told spooky stories of a demon, evil spirit roaming these woods, known as the Goatman.
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 The Goatman.
The Goatman.
The Goatman.
Goatman's up, man.
Goatman!
Oh, wait.